It's your boy. Dog back another banger. I made my return once again to the second channel type. You know what I'm saying? And it seems to be. You know what I'm saying? Look. Sub to my main. Watch the latest on my main types. We're gonna get straight to it. Today we're reacting to rappers admit how they really feel about DDG. I just seen that this just popped up on my home page like that, recommended. So I was like, might as well click on and react to it real quick. Now, people real, it's a little series. Him, the Shay, Dub, his sister, all them. Funniest series I ever seen in my life. Like, this is hilarious. The Shay acting is like top tier type shit. But we're gonna get straight to it.
$1 million with a monthly salary of more than $50,000. This popular Pontiac, Michigan-born rapper, YouTuber, and social media star hit major levels of recognition after releasing music as an independent artist. Then, after signing with Epic Record, his popularity went worldwide. So, let's find out what other rappers actually think of DDG. Let's get to know DDG. First off, you must understand the major clout that DDG has at such an early start in his career. He is one of the highest paid rising rappers in the United States. He's achieved this after releasing his songs Gavinci, Dope, and Goat. He's a business-minded young man who has already co-founded a popular record label called Zooted Entertainment. And he's invested in several other small businesses. And aside from his several mixtapes and hit singles, DDG is famed for entertaining his audience with pranks and reaction videos on Vine and other YouTube channels, where he actually has millions of subscribers. Although he enrolled at Central Michigan University, this young master of the trade dropped out to pursue his music career. That's right. That's exactly what some of the most well-known billionaires have done. So we're talking about Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, and Kanye West. And just like them, he dropped out of the university because he was confident, had a solid plan, and was already making a good sum of money from his YouTube channel. So, when he hit pay dirt, he moved to Hollywood to double up on his investments. DDG entered the entertainment industry at a very young age, and
yes, I will say this, he did enter young, but I see these basketball clips, this nigga's terrible. Like, DDG's not good at basketball, that's real life. But my phone, I ain't hating that, I'm just...
In the beginning, he collaborated with some popular rappers, such as Famous Dex, and had some shocking moments with Lil Yachty. But his major hits didn't pop off until 2016, when he released 2 singles, Valencias and Free Parties. The following year, he did it again with his track Gavinci, which was released by World Star Hip Hop. According to most of his fans, and more than 26 million views on YouTube, that song was the turning point of his career. From that point, it didn't take long until in June of 2018, he signed a record contract with Epic Records and came up with a song titled Arguments, which became another massive...
That song right there, other than Gavinci, that's what really put him on. Like, for real. Like, if you take Gavinci away, that song right there, Arguments, amazing. Then Kennedy reacted to it. Got him some more views. That's real life. Okay. Real talk.
Perhaps we could call him the Babe Ruth of rap because he has so many hits. The song was later certified gold by the RIAA. Now, when you're looking at DDG, you're looking at one of the richest young rappers in the United States. So you can just imagine how lavish his lifestyle is. He spent $2.4 million on his new mansion, and $700K was spent on renovations for marble floors, a massive kitchen, a guest room, a studio, a big cinema room, and a lot of other amazing features. The entire crib has 5 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms. And that's just one house. DDG has purchased several properties all over the nation. Following suit with the typical millionaire, DDG has several top gear cars. On his birthday in 2019, he treated himself to a customized Rolls-Royce Wraith, reportedly costing him around $350K. He's also acquired a BMW i8 worth $150K, a Mercedes AMG G63 worth $150K, and the fastest SUV in the world, the Lamborghini Urus, worth $250K. The 24-year-old certainly is already a self-made man. Who's got beef with DDG? Every rapper should be aware. If you're beefing with DDG, he's going to gain. The Michigan native has been known to be quite the opportunist. He's displayed it as he's transitioned from YouTuber to rapper. So, since he's versed in both worlds, he's surely set to turn a diss track into millions in cash. This was the case in 2017, when Lil Yachty dropped him in his freestyle over Tay-K's infamous track, The Race. When the public finally heard from Lil Yachty about the ordeal, he denounced the shout-out and claimed he had no idea who the moonwalking in Calabasas rapper was. He also explained that he wasn't talking about DDG. Lil Yachty was actually talking about his clique from his high school days. Seeking to make a viral moment of it, the ardent DDG quickly fired lyrical shots with a matching video on YouTube where he dissed Lil Yachty, calling him Boat instead of Yachty. In an exclusive interview with Hip Hop DX, DDG said, "I know he didn't mean to say nothing disrespectful to me, but I'm at the time, I'm lit. Didn't have nothing to do with no real beef or nothing like that. I'm a fan of Lil Yachty, so it was cool." And by no means was he exaggerating about the views. The Pontiac, Michigan-born rapper hit over 13 million views for Big Boat. Although the two rappers ended up trading subliminal shots in the weeks following the release of Diss, DDG eventually reached out to Yachty to let him know that there really was no beef. During the same interview, he was quoted saying, "So I DM'd him after that because he was he tried to sun me a little bit in the DMs or whatever. But I get it. I understand it. It's whatever. But it was nah, bro, whoa. It was some YouTube trip, blah, blah, blah," which, what it was. As for his reputation with other rappers, let's begin with the lovely Coi Leray and hear what she has to say. She was able to have some one-on-one FaceTime with the DDG, and she told him, "You're really about to be number one. I actually listened to your whole project, and that trip is fire." With such a huge nod from Coi Leray, anyone should feel 10 feet tall and take the compliment as a feather in the cap. Keep in mind that Coi Leray can easily hit 10 million views on one of her songs. As a matter of fact, her official Twin'em video hit 14 million just 2 months after its release. And her music video with Lil Durk, called No More Parties, hit over 70 million views in less than 6 months. Next up, we have DaBaby. This rapper, songwriter, and prankster is worth around $6 million. And his mainstream breakout at the turn of the last decade made him one of the industry's most prominent young rappers. But his entire career almost came to a crashing halt when he was involved in a scandal that quickly went viral and made him somewhat infamous. His controversy occurred when the rapper reportedly went on a homophobic rant at Rolling Loud Festival. The rapper made disparaging comments regarding HIV and AIDS being mostly from homosexuals, and then dropped some other triggering antics. DaBaby was then dropped by major sponsors and dropped from the headliner list for countless music festivals. This ordeal was even broadcasted even further by acclaimed comedian Dave Chappelle. Chappelle maintained that there's something wrong in the world when a person can rap about a gangster lifestyle, constantly refer to black males and people in general as the N-word, and even brag about actually buying human beings, implying enslavement. Yet, the woke mob has no quarrel. Chappelle pointed out that DaBaby has constantly been referring to women as the B-word or H-word, and in catchy, visual-evoking language. He even raps about wild forms of intercourse in most of his songs. But none of those actions were worthy of the woke mob's cancel culture. Even though DaBaby was almost taken down by cancel culture, he's still in the game and recognizes true talent when he sees it. Apparently, Game actually does recognize Game. And DaBaby gave DDG proper respect for his skills on the microphone. In a tweet for DJ Kid's song, Tony Montana featuring DDG, DaBaby quickly noted that this song was surely a hit. Detroit rapper Snapdog also gave DDG proper respect for his skills. But it's not actually the kind of music skill you were thinking. Although the 27-year-old rapper Snapdog has been a mainstay on Detroit's hip-hop scene for the last 8 years and has been featured on tracks with national recording artists Lil Durk, Snoop Dogg, Lil Baby, Icewear Vezo, and DC Youngfly, Snapdog is a professional featherweight boxer. In an interview, he was asked what other rappers also have a true talent for boxing. After a second of thinking, he quickly remembered DDG and commended him for his hand-to-hand combat skills. What is your opinion about DDG? And do you agree with these other celebrities who praise DDG for his skill as an entertainer?
That's it. Look, that's gonna cap it off. Make sure y'all want some more, sub to my main channel, link in the description. You know what I'm saying? Watch my latest video on this channel. Did a little vlog. Might be vlogging tomorrow. Yeah, man. It's been your boy, around dog, and we out. Peace.